Hello, everybody. Welcome. Okay, so I am live. That is good. Volume's down. Okay, so everything's looking good. I think you guys you can probably hear my printer. It is printing away. So don't mind that. Andrew and Violet are home. Hey, Bobby. Bobby, I got your email for your $25. And I don't know what I did. I may have placed the order yesterday. Now I don't remember going and looking at your email. I mean, I got it. So I don't know. I'll reply to you. I have not... I did get the email, and you'll get your product. I just don't remember if I ordered it yesterday or not. I might be placing a separate order and just having it shipped to you. So welcome, you guys. We're going to do a little, hi, Linda. We're going to do some creative stuff. I have some things here, and we're going to do this. Let me check my printer really quick. I have to get this stuff printed, and it's beeping at me. Okay. Let me just put more paper in my printer. Nobody go anywhere. Okay. All right, so thank you everybody who placed orders yesterday. Thank you so much. I'm glad that you guys were able to get free shipping. That is always fun to be able to get that. I had several that came in, and then I had several of you guys email me last night and say, I placed an order, but I never received a thank you, so I want to just double check that you got it. So I should have said, give me 24 hours after you place an order before you feel the need to reach out to me to say, did you get the order? Because I was actually gone all day yesterday. We had dentist appointments for the kids. And so when I came in last night, I had periodically been checking my email when I was out just to make sure nobody was emailing like needing help placing an order. But I wasn't responding and saying, hey, like I wasn't sending out my normal thank you for placing an order. Here's all the information. So hello, Daisy. How are you? So if you place an order with me, make sure you give me about 24 hours because it is a situation where I have to go in, I check the email, I receive the order, I transfer everything to my spreadsheet, I double check everything, I pull favorite card kits, I either print new address labels if you're a brand new customer. If you're not, I go pull your address label that I have on file. I address everything. And then the last thing I do is I email and say, thank you so much for your order. Here's your favorite card kit PDF. So it does take me a little bit of time. It's not instantaneous. So thank you everybody for reaching out to me. I'm pretty sure I received everybody's orders because I received several of them. So if you haven't received an email from me by, say, tomorrow, then go ahead and reach out to me and say, hey, I didn't receive that email. Otherwise, I'll be replying to you today. So, I just wanted to clear that up and make sure everybody knew that. I am working through emails today. So I sent out a couple emails letting people know I was sending PayPal invoices for the March butterfly class, which I forgot to send that call. So I sent emails for that and got that all situated. And then I'm printing PDFs and getting ready to send out class packets today. So they will go out on time. I'll do that right before the post office closes today after the PDFs are printed. And then I think that's it. I am slightly behind, you guys. Emails for my favorite card kit will be going out today. That as soon as I'm done with this live, I'm going to go pick up Kayla and come back and get that PDF done and email sent out. And then if you are still waiting for the exclusive card kit for helping me meet my $200,000 milestone, those will hopefully go out tomorrow. So as soon as I get this one favorite card kit done this afternoon, tomorrow my focus is on creating the certificates for everybody, creating the private link, and the exclusive PDF and then getting emails out to everybody who placed orders last month. So hopefully by tomorrow night I'll be caught up, but that's kind of what's happening. Just so you guys know, it's easier for me to kind of come up on here and update you, which is another reason I wanted to do lives all this week, is so that you guys can get some updates, than it is for me to try to get emails out with every little update, right? So thank you guys for being here on Facebook with me. Linda said, I noticed your host code for the month. I almost never use the host code because I never know where it is. Does it go? No, I put it on. Okay, so no worries. If I've had a couple people comment and say I forgot to use the host code or I couldn't find where to put the host code, it is in a very weird place since the website has been updated. Stampin' Up! Knows this. I can take care of it on my end. I just have to call Stampin' Up! I have to give them the order numbers and the host code and they do it. It's not a problem. They can tend to get a little annoyed with me when I call and I'm like, I need to add the host code to all these orders. But then I also always follow that up with, it's not easy for my customers to find it. So don't be mad at me. Fix the website. So no worries, Linda. I will have it added on the back end. And I never want you guys to be frustrated. So if you can't find where the host code slot goes, just place your order and I'll take care of it. No worries. Hi, Missy. Hey, Emily. Okay, so let's dive into what we're going to work on. I have a few things I want to show you. What we're going to use today, before I show you some of this other stuff, is the ice cream corner designer paper. This is, ice cream corner designer paper. And it's this beautiful... It's a bit summery. It is summer, like, you know, summer type paper. It's a bit soon for me to be using summer paper. It's currently raining here today. But I have stuff I need to get done with this paper. So we're just going to dive in and use it. We're sort of coming out of winter, right? Into spring and warmer days. So this is what the paper we're using. I'm also using these mini, we're going to make a mini paper pumpkin box. And these are great. They're tiny. And what I wanted to show you guys, I've already put mine together for us to decorate, but what I wanted to show you is there is like a matte finish on one side, and then there is this glossy finish. Like you can see the kind of the shine on it. And what I like to do is actually put it together backwards so the matte finish is on the outside. So I just kind of turn it inside out. I don't like the feel of this glossy box. It gives me the I don't know, like, I don't like it. So I always do the matte finish. And this is, I feel like it's a brighter white. So that's, and then we're also going to use, here's the stamp set. I haven't used mine yet. So we have the stamp set and then I have the punch. So we're going to use both of those. Let me set this side aside. And then, is the deal here? Let me see. Where is it? Oh, it's right here. I'm sorry, I'm reaching. This is actually what everybody who's getting a 6-month gift from me and Blessed to Craft, they're getting the ice cream paper, a roll of ribbon, and then ice cream sprinkles. This is like a confetti type sprinkle situation. And this is their gift, their 6-month gift. So there are 3 people who will be getting that from Blessed to Craft. So that's fun. Okay, so then I wanted to show you guys, I got this set of dies as a half off item when I closed a workshop. And I actually don't know where these are in the catalog. Oh, Gail said, I think the glossy site is for if you want to send something food safe. That could be, Gail, that could be. Thank you for mentioning that. I wasn't, oh, wait, these are the wrong dies. Okay, hold on, I gotta find, where did my dies go? Uh-oh. Hold on 1 second, guys. Are they right here? Nope, those are kangaroo dies. Well, brilliant wings. Sorry guys, I just... Oh, are they right here? Okay, they're right here. I accidentally ordered an extra set of dies. So remember I said, okay, so we'll do this first. So remember I said I was going to order a stamp set that was together and keep it in here? I accidentally ordered the bundle when I did that. So that's okay. I now have an extra set of dies. But so now I have two stamps in here. I'll do the stickers later. I have one set that's cut apart and then one that's together. And then that's what this, I accidentally ordered the extra set of dies. So these are the dies that I think these might be in the annual catalog. I kind of forgot that these came out and I saw them and I was like, well, for half the price, I think that it'll be fun to pick these up. And I might use them today on this project. So they're these whimsical stitched dies. So these are fun, right? So we might try these out. These are the stitched with whimsy dies. So these look interesting. So we'll use those, and then that is an empty case. Okay, so the pieces that I have here, and I sort of don't know what I'm doing. I've got a couple pieces here, and I have a little bit of an idea, but we're just gonna go with this and see what happens, which can be a good thing or it can be a bad thing. So I have this polka dot piece, this granny apple green with the polka dots. It's beautiful. The opposite side of that is these, like, I think it's supposed to look like the popsicle melted, right? So I'm going to use this piece, and then I have a piece of this striped, which I love this striped. So the thing that I'm going to do with this box is it opens like this, right? But instead of cutting the strips to go along the side, what I've done is I've already scored this, and I'm going to do it so it's like a belly band so that it will go on and off. So in order to do that, you just want to make your paper overlap so you're not putting any glue on your item. And I'm going to have to use my Seal Plus because I need to refill my regular seal. Okay, so what I did is I just laid the paper on the box to get the measurement, and then I folded it, and then I used a bone folder to then come in and crease it so the creases are really good. So you can see those creases are really, really strong. So now we'll just put this on here like so. And then I'm just going to make sure this lines up. Yeah. So now this is going to slide on and off easily. See that? Don't you just love that? This box is so cute. Okay. So, and sometimes, you know what I like to do? I don't have anything that's going in this right this second. I don't have a treat that I need to give out or anything. We'll decorate this, and then I have a whole bin. Let me show you. I can grab it really quick. I have a whole bin, and it has all the different things that I've done. So even though, like, I'll just pull out a few and show you guys. This was back from the fall. This was the coffee one. I have a couple tins in here. I have these that I created. I don't know if this was for an event or what, but I created these larger tins. I have this box here. And then this was from Club a couple months back. So I just throw them in here. Here's from Halloween. Isn't this so cute? So I have this box full of stuff so that when I need to grab a treat, I can grab out of this box really quick, just find something and grab it. And so sometimes I like to just make some of these box things up, and then I stick them in that container, and then I always have something ready. Okay, so here's the box. And then this is where I'm like, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. What I think I want to do is add one of these stitched dies. I think I want to use. So we're going to use the mini embossing. And let's see which one is going to fit. So I think this might be too big. So maybe let's use one of these little squares. I think this might be too tiny though, really. Maybe I need a bigger strip. I wish this was like, maybe I'll do some partial die cutting. I don't know, I'm not good at that, but let's see. So the first thing is let's go ahead and do our die cutting. We'll get our mini out and then our plates. I think it's the white one that I need. Okay. So I think I'm going to, Bobby said she loves these dies. Let's attempt to do some partial die cutting. Will this die fit in here? Ooh, just barely. Okay. I might not be able to do this on here. We're gonna see. You don't know until you just try it, right? Okay, so to do partial die cutting, what we're gonna do is, hopefully you guys can see this. We're gonna hang the die off the edge. So, like that. Okay. Let's see. I don't know if I'm doing this right, but we're gonna see. Okay. So let's see if this cuts out. Okay, it totally did. Oh, I see. It just gives you this. Okay, so I've never used these before. So it just gives you the, I don't know if I can do this now. Okay, so it gives you the stitched part, but it doesn't necessarily cut out that image. So then what you would do, no, I would want it, okay, so this isn't gonna work with this die. Okay. Let's rethink this. Okay, so I'm gonna have to rethink this because I didn't realize, I mean, this is part of crafting, you guys. So I'll just give you a couple little tips for this. Sometimes you just have to play around with certain things, like with dies or even punches. Like when you're starting to punch something out or try something, sometimes you just have to be willing to take a few minutes and use the product and then go, oh, okay, like that's how that works. I'm not always good at that because I want to get a product done, like a project. Like I just want to get in there and get it done. And I'm not always good about taking a minute and just like playing around with stuff. So it's right, a lesson learned and a good thing. I think these are really cute, but this is just not the look of the project that I was going for today. So that's okay. We'll just use them a different time. So let's grab, I think that I want a bigger strip of this colored paper. Hey, Debbie. Hi, Brenda. I love my mini too. I use it so much. Okay, so let's grab a wider piece of this striped piece. So instead of 1 inch, I'm going to do 2 inches. Okay, so it's a little bit bigger. Now, if you really want, if it bothers you, this doesn't tend to bother me, but I could see that it could bother somebody. You can make the strip larger if you want, or I think, okay, so this is, I pinched it around the box. So now I'm going to come in and I'm going to use my bone folder to fold these like so. And that's just going to give it a nice good crease around the box. Okay. And then I could put this here, and then what I want to do, I have my box of goodies here. I could use that. I think this one's too small. Yeah, that one's too small. I could use a stitched circle. I feel like that's my default. Like I always go to stitched circles, but that would not cover that. Or I could do it where it's just on the back and I'm not worried about if it's showing or not. And I could do this, which I think is what I'm going to do. So let's go ahead and attach this piece. And you guys tell me, does it bother you to flip it over and it feel undone? Like, is that designer paper on there? Is it going to make the project feel undone? So then this will still slide on and off because we attached the paper right to the paper. Okay. Okay. We have that. And then we have our stitched circle, but I'm even feeling like maybe a square would still be better. What about a stitched so sweetly square? I'm feeling like I'm not loving the circle. Hi, Diane. Okay. So we have that. So now we have this next piece, and this is what I wanted to try. So here is the ice cream cone itself, and then here's the, the top of the ice cream. And I was thinking, like, wouldn't it be fun to just use the punch and this piece, and then let's go ahead and stamp the bottom. So here's the cone piece right here, and we'll use this piece of white. So then how's this gonna go in? It's gonna go in like this. Okay, and then we'll use a color I don't use often. This might be the first time I've ever used it. Cinnamon cider. Okay. Let's grab this, and then again, how is this gonna punch? It's going to punch that way. So let's ink this up. Stamp this. There's something on my stamp. Okay. And then I'm feeling like, let me see if I can do this. I might mess it up. I mean, we're just going to see. I think it's because I haven't been able to craft a whole lot because I've just been so busy with other things particularly like administrative situations. I'm just like wanting to experiment and like I have like these ideas and I'm like, well, let's just try it and see. And that is not like me. So I'm going to take my early espresso writer marker and I'm just drawing lines on here. And I'm not being too terribly picky about how they go on here. I'm just adding them. And then we'll turn it. And we'll add them the other way. And these are like really uneven. I'm sort of wanting it to be kind of messy as I do this, because if I start out with it wanting it to look messy, then if I started out and I was like, I want these perfectly spaced, then there's a possibility I would get 3/4 of the way into this and they wouldn't be perfect. And then you would feel like, oh man, I need to start over, re-stamp it, and then that's going to be annoying. But if you kind of go at an angle with this and you just kind of go at it, then I feel like it's going to be easier for it to not... okay, Daisy said, today is the first day I've been in my craft room in over a month. I've had no mojo. Oh, Daisy, that's not fun. There is a little stamp for the... Oh, there is? Dude, Demonstrator of the Year right here. Where's my stamp set at? So, Heather said there is a stamp for the little harsh lines. Where did my stamp set go? Okay, here's my ink pad, my punch, my stamp. Is it right in front of me and I don't see it? This is the most bizarre thing ever. What in the world? Here's my trimmer. Here's the box. Oh, right here. Are you guys all like... Oh, right here. There is. Okay, so this is... You could totally do this right on here. That would have worked too. Demonstrator of the Year. Couldn't find my stamp set and didn't know there was a little piece. And then it looks like there might be a little line right here where you could just do your own lines. Okay, that's okay. We totally just did our own with some early espresso. Okay, so then I'm taking a Wink of Stella and I'm just going over it. That's going to reactivate the ink and kind of blend all of those lines together. And we'll stamp it. This is what we'll do. We'll stamp it. And we will see which one we like. Okay, and I have a feeling we're going to have to do some trimming because that leaves a little white border, and I don't want a white border because I've inked and I've put lines on here. Let's just trim that out like so. Okay. Then let's take our early espresso marker and let's ink the edges of this to take away some of that harsh white. Okay. Okay, let me catch up on comments because I was, Brenda said, I feel your pain. I'm struggling too. Oh no, you guys. I don't want you guys to be struggling with mojo. That's the worst. Okay, so we have our ice cream cone here. And then I think I want to do a sentiment. You melt my heart. That could be nice. Okay. So then the next thing I want to do is I feel like this isn't enough. So the next thing we're going to do is take our snips here. And we're just going to trim out one of these little blobs. And I'm not being too terribly careful because that's, the point isn't really to get this perfectly. Ooh, I have another idea. See, I'm just like in a, let's experiment. And like, I just want to be crafting. Between taxes and administrative stuff that I'm so far behind in my business this month. Ugh, I just want to be crafting. And then also, like grown-up stuff, like taking the kids to the dentist. And a lot of you guys know Violet is autistic and she does really great at the dentist. But yesterday she had her first 2 cavities, and with autistic kids, I mean, I don't know all autistic kids, but autism in general, you do a lot of like explaining and they repeat a lot of stuff. And it's like, okay, so for the full 2 weeks leading up to going to the dentist, it's like, I'm going to the dentist. They're going to check my teeth. Yes, you're going to the dentist. They're going to check your teeth. We have to brush our teeth because we don't get any, so we don't get cavities. Yes, we have to. And it's just like repeating that over and over and over and like helping them like walk through that. And that's just part of the way they process stuff. So we've been going through that. And then she had 2 cavities and she's just like devastated about it. And they're really small cavities. They're in the very back of her mouth. It's very common to like get the cavities way back there. But it's like all day yesterday was, I have cavities. It just was like the whole thing. And then you guys will totally love this. So living in California is a wonderful thing, right? It's, so Andrew has allergies really bad, and he, so we had to fill out a survey that said like, yes, he's experiencing some coughing. Well, they called us on our way to the dentist appointment and they're like, okay, so we're going to go ahead and cancel Andrew's appointment because he has a cough and, you know, maybe that's bad because maybe he has COVID. And they're like, we need to reschedule the appointment. So we're like, okay, fine, reschedule the appointment. And they literally ask us, okay, can we reschedule it tomorrow? Now, what sense does that make? Like, I was dumbfounded. I was like, okay, he's still going to have a cough tomorrow because he has allergies. Like, he's not, I get it. Everybody's trying to be cautious and I understand, but why would you say, we'll reschedule you for tomorrow and just not like, so you're going to reschedule it for less than 24 hours later? It made 0 sense to me. Gail said, I think also there's a brown piece. Oh my gosh, Gail, you gotta come over to my house and help me through these things. So Gail said there's a piece in here that looks, well, you could also cut that out. Oh, look, right there. Okay, let's do all 3. Okay, so we're gonna punch this piece out. This is what I get for not preparing for this and being like, I'll just wing it. It'll be totally fine. And then let's stamp it the way the stamp says. Gail, I'm hiring you as my assistant. Whenever I'm going to do a project, I'm going to call Gail and be like, Gail, help me out. Am I doing this right? Okay, so here's this one. Okay. We'll just look at which one we like better. So we've stamped it. And then let's grab, Actually, I'll just use my marker since I have it out. So let's use the stamped. Okay, so then let's use our early espresso marker. Color right on our stamp. Color those lines. And then take that right to our image. Okay, so that's the way it looks stamped, how it is on the stamp. Here's how it looks from just the paper, which I actually think is really awesome. And then here is what it looks like when I stamped it. So the other thing I would probably do to this paper is I would probably go over the lines on the paper to darken them up. For those of you guys that are struggling with like no mojo, case a card from the catalog or find a card sketch and do a card sketch, or take one of the cards that I've done that you've seen me done and just do that same thing. And sometimes that can help with your mojo. Okay, so those are the three options. Okay, so everybody vote which one you like better. If you're on YouTube, do this too. In the YouTube description below, vote on which one you like better. And I'm gonna give a prize away. So vote, and then I'll pick a winner tomorrow, and I'll share with you guys on my live when we go live tomorrow, because I'm gonna be live tomorrow too with another project, and we'll do a giveaway. Okay, so just leave your vote on which one you like better. So this is the one that I stamped, and then I just added the early espresso lines and the Wink Estella. This I punched out of the designer paper and added lines to it. And then this one I did it's all stamping. I think everybody's saying B. Should I use B on my project? Okay. So let's attach the ice cream to the cone first. I think like that. And then let's use dimensionals. Everybody's saying B. That's good. And that's probably the easiest because it's already on the paper. So it's always nice when the designer paper gives you so many options. So I'm going to use quite a bit of these because I'm going to do one other thing to this. And you could make this project into a card. Even though I'm just using this on a box, you could totally do this on a card. Okay. I'm feeling like I want to ink this. I want to add shading to it. It's like I want to do all these things. And I'm like, can you just calm down? Can you just like not do all of the things? Okay, so here's this little guy. And then we're going to put him on. Maybe we need some ribbon. Let's see what kind of ribbon I have. I feel like some Bermuda Bay ribbon. That's striped. Maybe some like solid. Okay. This ribbon I'm using is mini chevron ribbon in the color Bermuda Bay. Bermuda Bay. My favorite. Let's tie a bow. Will I be using this paper for... Yes, I probably will, Emily. I probably will. Maybe next month. Actually, as we get into warmer months, I absolutely will be. Thank you for sharing the video. I tend to, when I buy product from the catalog, like, you know, a catalog will go live and then I'll place usually a pretty large order to get all the things that I need to get for 2 to 3 months of projects. And then I kind of prioritized based on season, like what I'm using for what. Okay. Okay. And then, so this you can twist and turn because it's not glued on anywhere. And then I think I'll do this flat. Oh, can you guys see? Okay. I'm going to tuck that right there because the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add glossy accents to this. Because it's going to be cute. And I need to get a new bottle of this. My tip on this one is so messed up from smushing it and trying to get it unclogged and cutting at it and all the things. But I love Glossy Accents. This is one of Andrew's favorites. He loves Glossy Accents. When we watch Christina Warner and she does Glossy Accents, he just gets so excited. And it will look a little cloudy, but it will dry clear and it will give it a really fun look. But then, you know, I feel the need to add some bling. So the question is, what kind of bling can we add? What do you think? Should we add the blue or just the clear? I feel like there's a lot of Bermuda Bay on here. And I don't think that blue really matches. So let's do these white. No, let's do the clear ones. They'll just look like little droplets. And these you could actually color with your blend markers. You could totally color those. This was a fun project. I really just wanted to use these boxes and I want to just craft, you guys. I don't want to do grown-up things. I just want to play with my toys. Like that. And then maybe one more here. And maybe one more here. I'm going to stop before it's too many. So here is the little box. And I used the little, maybe I should have used this one for just a little bit of a contrast. But I just cut out, originally I was thinking that I would put 3 of them on the square and then put the ice cream cone on one, but I just didn't have enough space. I think I was yapping when I was like going through that thought process. So now you could put anything you wanted in here. And again, all of this is going to slide right off. So you'll be able to not rip any of the paper to get into it. And it would be so cute to put candy in this. Or you could probably put a baked good in here if you wanted. The other thing that I love to do with these is for my crafty friends, like I might add like a gel pen, or I like to give my crafty friends like little crafty like goodness. Like one time I put together like an eraser and it was like something else, and just as like little crafty, or like a bottle of Glossy Accents and an eraser, and that's always fun too. So this turned out really cute. I'll take a photo of it and pop it up on my Facebook page here. If you're seeing this on YouTube, you're going to see it today because I'm going to upload it right away. Vote which one you liked better. I'll pick a winner tomorrow. And then if you want to see a photo of it, you can come over to my Facebook page where I will share a photo of it. But I love the way it turned out. It's super cute. And I love this set. It's like I said, it's the first time I've gotten this set out, and it's the first time I've used the designer, clearly the very first time I've used the designer paper, because I didn't even know what designs were in it. But I really like this set. It's super fun. And you'll probably be seeing a lot more of it as we get into the warmer months. Tends to be when I want to do that kind of thing. And we'll put this right back in here. And it has great sentiments with sprinkles on top. I love this happy birthday. It's nice and big. And I want to say that this is the font that I use for my website, which is kind of funny. It's my font for all of my branding. I almost want to say that I think this is the same font, which is fun. I cannot get enough of Glossy Accents. And thanks so much, Gail, for all your tips getting us through this project. I appreciate it. So there's the little box, and I think it came out great. So thank you, you guys. I will be back tomorrow. I will be live somewhere between 11 and 12:30 like I was today. That worked out pretty good. And again, if you're waiting for my favorite card kit, the PDF that's going out today, if you're waiting for the exclusive one, I promise you guys we'll have an email tomorrow, and I will show all this stuff tomorrow because I'm getting ready to create all of that. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll be back tomorrow to create with you again. Have a great Thursday, you guys.